Hi everybody, Chef Kimmy-kun here, and today I'm going to bring you another of my top 5 picks. So today I'm going to be naming my top 5 favorite bands. Now, I like music from all around the world. I'll listen to it even if I can't understand what they're saying. I love music. It's a great thing. So today I thought I'd bring you, my favorite bands. These ones are mostly just American bands. I will be doing videos soon enough, though, about uh, my favorite Japanese artists or Korean or German, whatever. These are my favorite American bands, if I'm going to label it that way. Alright, so my number 5 pick is the band Korn. Now, I've been in love with this band since I was a child. My brother, who is older than me, used to listen to it all the time, and I would start listening to it with him, even though my mom didn't really like that, but, I wanted to be just like my brother when I was growing up, so I always enjoyed listening to his music, and Korn just became one of my favorite bands from, all my life. Alright, my number 4 pick is Evanescence. Now, I haven't really heard much of this band lately because I know the lead singer, Amy Lee, she took a break. She has a kid now. I know she was planning, I don't know if it actually came out, but she was planning on coming out with her own, children's music CD. Again, don't know if it actually happened, but if she did, that's awesome, because she has an amazing voice. I miss that band so much. And, I came into it on the Fallen CD, which is technically their second CD. Their first one, Origins, didn't really get mass following, but it was still really good. It has some really good songs on it. But, yeah, that's why it's my number 4 pick. I've liked this band since, I think, college? Maybe high school? I think college. Oh, it's making me feel old because college was so long ago. Alright, so my number 3 pick is another one that I started liking in college, mostly because of the boyfriend I was dating at the time, who happens to be my best friend now. But, one of the bands he liked and made me like it, and I've loved them ever since, is Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, I love that band. I love the music. I love M. Shadow's voice. That's the lead singer. I mean, I was so sad when one of their bandmates died, the drummer. I am such bad with names, though. I cannot remember his name. I feel awful. But yeah, it was so sad that he died. But then, they're still making music, and it's still great music. I'm enjoying it so much. Still, the band, I think, changed slightly with the loss of the drummer. But yeah, it's still one of my favorite bands. I even like that they came out with a re-release of their first ever CD with M. Shadows re-singing it, because he used to do the really, screaming voice. The shout as loud and as rough as you can on your voice music. They did that for a long time, but then I think he injured himself and he got surgery for it. And then now he sings so beautifully. And so I like that they went back and, fixed what it looked like, or what it sounded like that first album. So very happy with that. Alright, so my number 2 pick was, again, introduced by my best friend, but this is her favorite band, and it made it into really top on my top 5 picks, and that's the band, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love them. Oh my god, my favorite song of theirs is Can't Stop, because I would watch music videos, on MTV or VH1 whenever they would have them on. I'd put them on, background noise, stuff like that while I was doing homework, and this was one of those bands where I liked a whole bunch of their songs, but because through every like CD their look completely changes. I never realized that they were the same band. I just like, oh, this is a really cool song, I like it. A couple years later, this is a really cool song, I like it. You know, that kind of a thing. So I'm when I realized that no, this is a band I like was during the Can't Stop video. And then I met my best friend and she was telling me all about that band. And then she goes, yeah, some of their best hits. And she was naming them off and Can't Stop came on. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I like that band. And then she goes, yeah, but have you ever seen any of the stuff for this? And I'm like, no. And then she would show me some of the videos I had me listen to them. I'm like, no, yeah, I've heard this before. I've watched this before. I didn't realize that was the same band. I'm an awful person. But no, it's a really, really good band. And I'm like, I used to be all like pop. I liked still the first band that I ever absolutely loved, it was a boy band, but I'm old enough to admit this. I loved New Kids on the Block when I was a kid, when I was like 4 and they first came out. Yeah, don't look up that age. But yeah, that was like my favorite band. And then when I was in junior high, and actually it might have been high school more, when like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and all that stuff came out, and I didn't really like NSYNC. I didn't, but I loved the Backstreet Boys because to me, all of them could sing. While NSYNC, like 2 of them can sing, but they all could dance really well. And it was like opposite of that. Like everyone in Backstreet Boys can sing, but they didn't dance as well. It was weird. But yeah, that was the kind of music I used to listen to, or like those really weird just like random girly music. Like I listened to that, and I was like a closet like rock and roll fan with Korn and stuff. When I got older, I was just like, I'll like what I like, and I don't care what people think. So, yeah, that's why I started liking more rock and roll and punk and sometimes emo music, depending on the band. Alternative, I love it all. I love it all. I even like some country stars because my mom likes country music, and I even like some of them. That's not bad. I mean, a lot of it now, there's like no more twang, really. It's like almost all rock, like country rock. It's really weird. But yeah. Alright, so without further ado, here is my number 1 pick, and that is Panic at the Disco. Yep, I love it. Oh my god. I watched their first music video, the I Write Sins Not Tragedies, and I was hooked there. And so when they kept coming out with more music videos, I would like, oh, I think I recorded them on VHS tape, because I still had a VCR at that point. And I'm just like, I have to watch these all the time. And I was in love with that first CD, but I never actually, it was weird, I never bought that CD. I just loved them because of their music videos. I could never find the CD though to buy. So eventually I got the CD, and then I got their second CD and their third CD, and I feel sorry for Brendon Urie. I really do, because it started out, you know, it was the 4 of them, the 4 Las Vegas boys. They were so, like, they're best friends deciding to do this together, and they made 2 CDs, and then by the 3rd CD, the bassist and the guitarist left. And so Brendon Urie learned how to do guitar and bass guitar, and he already knew how to do piano, so he picked up a lot of the instrumentals, and it was just himself and the drummer left for their 3rd CD, and then by the 4th CD the drummer left, so he did all of it. Like I had read, I'm not sure how true this is, but I had read that he had done all of the music for his 4th CD, and then now the 5th CD is out, and he has a new band backing him, and it's such a different sound now, and I love it. I love that band, and I love the lead singer. You know, I follow his Vine, And I love the interactions with him and his wife, which, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure that was the girl from Mona Lisa Smile. Yeah. Alright, so those are my top 5 picks for my favorite bands. I hope you guys enjoyed them, and I will see you next week with another video. Alright, bye.